All right. Gonna pull up the chat here. Cool. Gonna share the screen. All right, everybody. Welcome to June 2022 Update Roundup. This is the session or a live stream that we talk about where we hold ourselves accountable to you guys, where we share what we've recently launched, what we're currently working on, and what's coming up ahead. So we do this every first Thursday of the month. Today is the June edition, the latest one. You can always find the replay on our YouTube page. Which is youtube.com/REAconversion or on our Facebook groups. So welcome to this update roundup. I'm going to pull up the slides here and we're going to go through exactly just that. So as usual, Kevin and I want to make sure we thank everybody here that within our community, those that are bringing us onto podcasts, that are sharing about us. It's been awesome. So thank you for all the support, all the feedback. That is always super appreciated. So let's jump into what's new. And Kevin, why don't I let you sort of go through this?
Sure. So this month is sort of all about small tweaks and sort of getting things, things that we've heard from the community and bugs that have been asked about. So we've sort of fixed a lot of sort of small things under the hood, and we think that will result in a much better experience for everyone. So number one is Swift address verification. So this is actually, we've launched it, but it's not officially been turned on yet. We're just waiting from our mail provider to do this. But what will happen now when you send your campaigns, instead of having things go from, so you would have to like send a mailing batch, and then you'd have to wait a day for the batch to actually get mailed before you would know which addresses were bad addresses. Now everything is going to happen immediately. So as soon as every batch goes out, or as soon as you submit a batch, so like overnight if you're running a campaign, you'll be able to log in the next day and see exactly when which addresses failed. So we're basically going to take away that step of submitting and then returning the bad addresses. Everything's just going to show the bad addresses right away. So shouldn't be a huge deal, but I think just as a workflow perspective, it just gives you a faster insight into when your bad addresses are happening.
For those of you that are brand new and sort of getting acquainted with Pebble, address verification, what that really means is we verify the addresses to see if they're actually deliverable. So I typically like to say we scrub up against USPS to check if these are actually deliverable addresses. And if they're not, we do not send them. That means you do not get charged. A lot of mail houses skip this process. You do pay for that mailing. This becomes a huge savings for you guys. And if there's a national change of address, we also take care of that. That gets automatically rerouted for you. So that gets all taken care of behind the scenes. You never even notice that. So if you're uploading a list of 1,000, you got over 50 addresses that are not verified, they're not deliverable, we will reject those and you will not get charged for those.
Up next, faster search. So we've streamlined some of our database backend. We've made some changes there to make things more efficient. So now when you search for various fields on your properties, that'll be a lot faster. So just sort of a nice usability improvement there. New postcard templates. Jesse, do you want to talk about this?
Sure. Yeah, I'm a huge believer in there is no one golden letter. So that's why we continue to add different templates and sort of allow you guys to totally use it. I mean, I added my own personal design on there recently too. But one of the things that is really important is that you really experiment with your letters. Again, you do not want to be sending what everybody else is constantly sending. That's why we're constantly adding you to postcard templates. Postcards are so good because there's no need to open it. We can print the map of every property you mail out to. In fact, we're working on a design with one of our team members, Diana. And Diana, if you're listening, she handwritten a letter like one of our new fonts that we're adding. It's crazy. It's literally handwritten, but it hasn't been added yet, but you're going to be able to dynamically change the name on there, but everything is actually handwritten except for a few pieces on there. But it even looks like that handwriting. You couldn't even tell. Things like that are really going to help you stand out. And I encourage you to do your testing, to do your split test, because Pebble will capture for response rates. We do this, when we ever do a mailing, half the county to version A, half another county to version B, and then you're going to find out which one performs better. This is how we optimize on our mailing rates, our response rate strategically. I know a lot of you guys come from training that you might have like, hey, use this letter, but be careful of that because very likely thousands of others are using those exact same letters.
Yeah, up next, just lots of small tweaks and bug fixes. So just as we hear from people, we sort of mentioned this, that we're constantly fixing things. So we've done a lot of those this month. And lastly, searching by legal description. So if you go on your property page, you can now filter by legal description, and that's a full text search. So if you just know, like, if you know that all of your legal descriptions are coming in a certain format, so like township range, that sort of thing, you can just type in those keywords and we'll be able to search by that legal description. So some people really rely on that, and we've added that now.
Cool.
Let's see. Next, what's coming?
Oh, did I skip here? Sorry. We're going to start with this. We recently, we're just about to launch this, which is our full windowed envelopes. So you're going to be able to do things like this. Again, be able to have that full window, be able to personalize. You can do a lot of different stuff here, but now one of the key things we want to be able to do is show that property right on that envelope. This will really be highly personalized. They can see it right away, very much like a postcard. You can do whatever you want on here because now it's a full window. If you wanted to have some handwritten stuff on there, this is a very unique kind of envelope, definitely going to help you stand out. I see a question here from Brad, would like to see an envelope option with handwritten addresses and a stamp. So that is coming right after this one.
We are working with our print house right now to provide those.
So that is coming. Frankly, I think something like this is going to stand out even more. But yeah, I'm super excited about this one. Cool. So we've mentioned this before. We're working on our huge redesign and rebrand. We are rebranding to Pebble, pebblerei.com. We're going to have a fresh new look, but really we're aligning things together under Pebble. We're super excited. There's a lot of internal stuff going on as well when we're doing a rebrand. It is a major project of ours. So do look forward to that. That also means the UI UX is going to get a nice refresh. I'm loving the new design. We don't have it exactly here to show you yet, but Kevin has been working behind the scenes with that. So on our websites, to our content, to the podcast content, to our app, Pebble app, everything is going to get a brand new refresh, rebrand. The UX UI is going to also change too. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
This is a huge one. Streamlined property page. This is coming up. Kevin, do you want to talk a little bit more about this? I don't know if you have.
Yeah, in fact, I can demo this a little bit. Now, this is still very much a work in progress, but.
So we know you guys spend a lot of time on these property pages, and we're really trying to optimize and streamline things in here to make things easier. So Kevin, I'll let you take it away. So.
Sure. You got my screen up here?
Yep.
Okay, great. So yes, one thing that we hear from a lot of people is they're constantly adding their due diligence information. So they get a lead in, they're hopping over over to the property and they're running their due diligence process. And for a lot of people, this is a very extensive process. So you got lots of things you need to go look up on the county website. You need to make phone calls, and you need to populate all of this information. The current property page is sort of has each of your sections in a tab. So you have to sort of tab between the sections in order to fill things out. And that's fine, and it works great. But what we want to really do is try to limit as many clicks as we possibly can. So we've changed things up a little bit, and instead of having everything inside of tabs, we're now putting all of your custom fields, all of your property information on that first page. So you can see that everything in here is just on that page. And then no longer do you have to click the edit button before you change something. Everything is just click to edit. So I can quickly go in here and change things out. I can type these things out. I can just tab around and go right from field to field. So it really lets you do a quick scan and type in things really quickly. Additionally, we have also changed how you customize these fields. So no longer do you have to sort of, if you want to add a new field right now, today you have to sort of go to a different page, add the new field, come back to your property page. Well, no more. You can just click this little gear icon here. This brings up all your fields, so you can quickly reorder them. You can add new fields, my new field, save that, and boom, you've got your new field. You can just close this out. You're ready to start adding that new property information into that field there. So really flexible. We think that this is going to reduce your sort of clicking around and adding things. Another thing that we're going to do is remove the sub pages. So previously, on the current properties page, you have to sort of go into sub pages if you want to change like the map or upload images. Now everything is going to be done right from this sort of dashboard page. So you can upload images right from here. You want to edit the map, click edit. Boom, we give you a full screen map. We have the same great information where you can pull up your parcel information right from here. You can upload your KML file if you need to, but we've really made that map feature there full screen, so it really helps you out.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to see how to reach. Oh, there we go. Thanks for sharing that, Kevin. So a big one here that we've got on the bottom. This has been talked about for a while, and we're going to be shifting our attention to working on the, I guess you would call a part of the CRM marketing side of things inside of Pebble. And that is email and text functionality. This is going to be a major feature launch or feature update within Pebble. There's still a lot of preliminary planning that we're doing, but we wanted to let you guys know that this is the next big feature that we are looking to bring into Pebble. I know that a lot of you guys are using systems to handle your email and texting. We will be tackling this directly inside of Pebble. So you'll be able to do that inside of Pebble. Now,
so logistically, what this means is from your lead pages. So as your leads come in, you'll basically be able to compose emails right from there to respond to your leads. And also you'll be able to text and phone call and do phone calls, hopefully right from within Pebble. Now, it's a big feature. Like Jesse said, it's going to be a long-term sort of iterative process as we add these things. But basically, for those of you who are using like OpenPhone and have your Gmail account, you'll be able to combine that all into Pebble.
Yeah. We're super excited for this. So, guys, this sort of brings us pretty much to the end of this update roundup. I'd love to invite you guys in for questions. Oh my gosh, holy smokes! There we go. Brad, thank you. Brad asked that question earlier about envelopes, so we will be introducing new envelopes. Yeah. Ed, thank you very much. Ed, always appreciate your feedback and your support. Perfect. Jamie here asks, is it full email, two-way email, or only sending? Yeah,
great question. Yep, it's going to be full email. In fact, we are going to directly integrate with your inbox. So if you're using Gmail or Outlook or whatever you're using, the plan is that we will be able to tie right into that email inbox. So when a lead comes in to your email address, so like Susie or Jamie at mylandcompany.com, that will land in your inbox, but then Pebble will also pull it right to that lead based on the email address that that's coming from. From within Pebble, you'll be able to respond to it, and then that thread will stay on that actual email from your inbox. So everything should be synced up so that you can reply to things directly from your email inbox, like you're used to if you're in Gmail or something. But then you could also do those replies from within Pebble, and it'll all be sort of natural and look like it'll all be unified. So that's the hope anyways. So we've got a lot of experimentation to do that.
What I get really excited about, with Pebble and the CRM side of things that really differentiates us from any other platform out there is the fact that your property data is centralized on there. Using any other CRM system, you will not be able to pull up that property record automatically. We're basically creating a fluid process, hopping on between leads, data, property data, and so on and so forth. So it's really exciting that we can sort of tie that all together in one platform that no other CRM again can do. When you've got all your property records living inside of Pebble. So
yes, and Jamie had some follow-up questions here about email templates. Yep, that'll probably be like a second step. So we'll be adding templates and having multiple domains too. Yeah, so that's something that almost all of our customers have. The buy side and the sell side are different brands. So we're gonna build that in as well. So you'll be able to set up multiple different sending addresses, and we'll try to make those smart and default for you correctly. So, yeah,
guys, great questions here. There's still a lot of planning to be done, so we're not gonna reveal everything on this call here. There's still a lot of planning to be done to pull this off smoothly. But we're super excited, guys. We appreciate you all. If you're not part of our Slack community and you're a user of Pebble, get in there, ask questions, connect with others. There's a lot going on in there, a lot of people in there. You know where we're at. As Kevin and I, as founders of Pebble, we make ourselves available to you guys again every month. Every Friday, I am also available on our mailing demo. It's a live Zoom call, me, you, and a couple other new users. So if you want to learn, go through the process or ask questions, I am here. I am literally here. We make ourselves as available as possible. So you can go over to reiconversion.com, head over to resources, and you'll be able to find the mailing demo and book me for a call, or you can see some of our upcoming events. Guys, thank you very much for joining us this month's update roundup. That's the June 2022. We will see you guys next month, but there's a bunch of stuff going on in between then. And if you have any other questions, you know where to reach us. Other than that, Kevin, thanks again for joining us also for this update roundup.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining. We really enjoy talking to everyone and showing you what we're working on.
Awesome, guys. Thanks very much, and see you guys next month. Bye.
Bye.